Good morning, all. Welcome to Haiku Friday, June 27th, 2025. Let's get started with some haikus for you this morning. First one is from Laurel. Laurel writes, Raspberry pre-dawn, brewing dreams in the blue light, soothing worn edges. Laurel is always her writing is always conjures up images and, I don't know, makes me taste those strawberries. Thank you, Laurel. Beautiful. And here we have one from Max Q. And I told Max Q I thought this would be the beginning of a great children's book. June bugs in a web, said the spider to the fly. We'll see no July. Yes. Thanks, Max Q. And now we have one from Bill. And Bill, he keeps saying he sets out to write haikus that are more nature related, but keeps getting drawn back into the fray of politics. And boy, don't I know that feeling. Bill writes, too much change, you say? You don't think you have to change? Ask the dinosaurs. And then Bill adds, oh, wait, you can't. They're all fucking dead. Very true. Very true, Bill. Thank you very much. Here is one from Rico-san. A distant thunder. Peace prize for the Antichrist. There are no heroes. Yes. Yeah, it's true. I guess the guy who is submitting the demonic force that we call President Trump for a peace prize has withdrawn that because he said that he just really doesn't think Trump would bring peace to the Middle East. Wow. People are very slow to learn. I would love to just step momentarily into this world where people see him for this other thing. I wouldn't want to be in that world for very long because I think it's pretty crazy, but I'd like to just kind of see how they see this. Thanks, Rico-san. Here is my haiku. The release of light empties the fractured vessel, shining love from us. And I think I got all the syllables right on that. That is, my mom died on Tuesday. She was 89. She would have been 90 in about another month and a half. About 5 years ago, she broke her hip. And, she was so strong. She worked hard to come back from that, only to walk into a wall and get a traumatic brain injury, which she was still pretty sharp, but she couldn't read anymore. There were certain things that she couldn't track very well anymore. But she was still pretty sharp, and then she broke another hip, and then she fell and broke her shoulder, and just kept bouncing back from stuff. Fell again the other day, had to get stitched up. And it's just sort of, I guess that's what my haiku is about, the fractured vessel. And I do wake up and I think about her in a much more, so I guess that's the beauty of when people pass on that have been compromised physically or mentally, is that when they pass on, we don't have to concentrate on how that person was. We can, at that time, or is at the current time, we can concentrate on who that person was in their life at different points and think about my mom as a very stubborn, very strong character, very loving, very surprising in a lot of ways, a lot of good ways. But we're family, we're all getting together, we're all figuring out how to move forward from this and do the detective work that's necessary. and the diplomatic work with each other, hopefully, and to move forward on this. So that's my big news. I don't have anything else to share, nor would I find it appropriate, because this is big news in my life. If you have a haiku, just send a Haiku Friday. Go to haikufriday.com. There you'll find links to all the haikus. They'll take you to my YouTube site, and thank you. And you can also leave things in the comments, and I'll find them there. Haikus, and about 1,000,000 ways to get a haiku to me. Haiku is simply 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables, and it's a simple thing to do, but it's a beautiful thing to do. And again, in this age of dark forces, being a creative light is the best thing you can do. All right, I appreciate you watching Haiku Friday, and I will soon be with you again next week doing this Haiku Friday thing that we do. All right, bye for now.